Breaking news in the XDefiant world, the public test server has been canceled. A security vulnerability has been discovered, so now the PC players are not going to get to try out Season 2 early, unfortunately. We all have to wait until Wednesday, the 25th. I think it's okay. There's a lot of really upset people on Twitter, which is understandable because once you get promises and they're failed to deliver multiple different times from the same person, you lose faith. So I think that this is something that really needs to get ironed out in the future. But again, it's better than having your computer compromised just because you want to play a game early. That said, we have an Arena as well as Rockefeller playlist and double XP for the weekend. New season coming out next Wednesday. They made an announcement yesterday on Twitter, Ubisoft did, about a Splinter Cell TV series coming out. So I'm curious to see what people think about that, what the overall sentiment's going to be. There was a lot of people in the comment section on Twitter saying, I was excited until I found out this wasn't a game. So I really think these companies, when they make these TV shows and stuff and then they don't drop it alongside a game, they're leaving a lot of money on the table. We got the specifics of the passive for the rev meter. At 1 kill, you get medium 2.5 increase of fire rate, 2.5%, 5% reload speed. At 2 kills, 5% rate of fire increase, 10% reload speed. And then at 4 kills, 7.5% rate of fire increase with 15% reload speed. Keep in mind, this is also going to stack with your attachments. So if I'm correct, the way that it's going to work is if you have like muzzle booster and rapid fire barrel, those together is going to be like what your increased fire rate, and then you're going to get that times 0.75 or 0.075 basically. So you're going to get a nice boost for still using your rate of fire attachments. Really curious how this is going to seem on the AA-12. I think in the future, things like the public test server will be a good way to iron out the kinks in the game before a season comes out. Catching on to possible bugs or overtuned weapons or abilities and possibly fixing them before the season, or in a faster manner than if there were no test. People are freaking out about this getting canceled, but it's better than getting a remote access Trojan on your computer because there was a vulnerability or something. Keep in mind, it was only a 3-hour period that we were going to get to play. The way that this was canceled last minute shows me that they were trying to get it fixed and have it come out today, but it just wasn't possible. This leads me to believe the whole idea was kind of a last minute thing. That said, in the future, planning ahead will be key and to just expect the unexpected. With something like software development, there's always some unexpected issues that can pop up. I think the response on social media with a lot of people being toxic is somewhat expected, but I think there's a big difference between criticizing the company and calling out mistakes and just slinging insults. That said, I think if somebody feels strongly enough to jump under a tweet and put something negative, the game has real estate in their mind, and that's a potential person who can come back to the game. I think if somebody has truly moved on, they wouldn't even bother interacting with something, but everybody's mind works differently, so who... I've seen some people say they get more entertainment out of watching the game's downfall than actually playing, so there will always be people out there who feed off drama. Anyways, what's your thoughts on the new season, on the cancellation of this public, on the double XP weekend and the playlists, as well as just everything in general with where the game's at right now? Let me know what you think. Hope you all have a great weekend, and hopefully I catch you again on the next one. Take it easy.